Welcome back to my garage. Since last time I've had my second Minion delivered. Tonight we're going to start preparing for the fuel testing. So the first thing I'll do, or tonight, the thing I'll do tonight is I'll check if my fuel system can flow enough for methanol because of the higher fuel to air ratio with alcohol fuels, especially methanol and especially nitromethane. So I'll just see how much fuel I can get past the float valve as it is now, and if it's not sufficient we'll see about what kind of modifications can be done to fix it. I've set up a measuring cup here and I've disconnected the fuel line from the carb. So first I'm going to check how much my fuel line and tank and fuel, or tap and fuel line, will flow. So I'm just going to start the timer and see how long it will take to fill it to half a liter. So it took 1.5 minutes, about a little bit over 1 minute and 34 seconds to fill half a liter. So it can flow half a liter in 1.5 minutes. That's not enough. I'm going to remove the filter and see, or it's enough on pump fuel, obviously, but I'm sure that's not enough on methanol. So, cause on methanol I will probably need, and nitromethane, I will probably need about 3 times or even 4 times the fuel I'm running with the fuel delivery compared to pump gas. So I'm going to remove the filter and do another test. So that took 1 minute and 33 seconds. So the filter is not much of a restriction. I'll do another run, this time with the gas cap open, to see if there's if the vent line is restrictive. Shouldn't be, because there's a 6mm hole and a 6mm inner diameter hose on it, but who knows? We'll check. We'll find out now. I'm removing the drain nut or bolt from the bowl, and I'll just turn the tap on and time how long it takes for it to fill my measuring cup with half a liter. So with the flow going through the float valve needle, it took 2 minutes and 35 or 36 seconds, so a minute longer than, or almost a minute longer than without, or just through the fuel line. So the float valve needle is very restrictive, and so we'll do some calculations or estimations and see if this is sufficient, which I don't think it is. So we'll have to do something. Okay, I've set up an equation here, and I'm using air density in cubic centimeters or gram per cubic centimeter. Air fuel ratio I've set to 4:1. Just an estimate of what I will use for meth and nitromethane. Delivery ratio I've set to 2, which is a gross overestimation, but it's better to be on the safe side. And cylinder capacity is 50 cc. So with the delivery ratio, 50 cc equals 100 cc. And the equation is RPM, so the estimated max RPM, or RPM where you have the best delivery ratio, but I'll just set it at max RPM, so around 17,000 RPM, to be on the safe side again. So it's RPM multiplied by, or start with the first parenthesis, cylinder capacity times delivery ratio, and you multiply that with the air density, and then you multiply that number with RPM, and you divide the number you get with the air fuel ratio. So let's do the calculations here. So then it's RPM 17,000 times there, air fuel ratio, which or air density, which is or since it's so easy here, because it's 100, it's just air density multiplied by 100. So that's obviously just to remove 2 zeros, so it's 0.123. So we can just say 17,000 times 0.123 and divided by air fuel ratio, which is 4 or 4 to 1, but it's 4 to get the fuel, because if you just do this you get the air demand, but we want fuel demand. And the answer is 522.75 cubic centimeters of fuel each minute. Because it's revolutions per minute, you also get this number in minute. So it's half a liter per minute. So we will definitely need to do something with the fuel delivery, because now we're flowing what we should flow in a minute in 2.5 minutes. So I will have to fix the flow in the carb itself, the float needle, do something there to get a better flow, or I could up the pressure as long as the float or the needle as long as the needle can keep shut even with some higher pressure. I can try that with a pump. I think the first thing I'll do is I'll try with a different tank with a larger diameter hose, which can flow maybe 2-3 liters a minute. Connect that to the carb and see where that gets me. Okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.